Coming up in this video, it's the final push to see if everything will fit. And we see if it's possible to not get in a fight when packing up the camper. Inevitably, it's going to come down to like, why do you have so much bleep? And then you will reply with,
because I need it.
Exactly. I'm Ben. This is Rebecca. We're leaving Alaska to drive our 4x4 expedition vehicle around the world. Between honoring our dogs through their golden years and then COVID, this is our third attempt at leaving the country. Join us as we prepare for the first leg of our journey, traversing the subarctic winter conditions of Alaska and Canada. Welcome to a very critical yet important day in the packing process. And a day...
Important? Those mean the same thing, don't they?
Well, we're going to probably get in a fight by the end of this video. That's what I'm trying to allude to, that it is a danger day, because inevitably it's going to come down to like, why do you have so much bleep? And then you will reply with,
because I need it.
Exactly. And anybody who's married or in a relationship or partnership can, and travels in a 13-foot box.
You already seem mad.
Oh, I know it's coming. We've done this. This is our 5th time, and amongst how many times?
But towards the end, we've gotten, like the last 2 or 3 times, we've gotten so we don't have a fight.
I really do hope.
Well, I love you.
I love you too.
Even if we have a fight.
All right, well, here's...
If we're not talking to each other by the end of the video,
it'll
blow over in a day or two.
And the camera doesn't lie. You'll tell when she's pissed at me. But all right.
And you don't indicate when you're mad?
True, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. All right, so let's see what we have to deal with today. That box underneath the dinette needs to get situated. We have some stuff right here, and this has been the sensitive subject over the years, shoes.
Just because mine take up less space than yours do, and I can put more shoes in the box for the same amount of space, shouldn't be my fault.
All right, well, do I need to go back to the fishing rod argument? Because I have 2 fishing rods now.
Yeah, but you can bring more fishing rods if I can bring more shoes.
Okay, so all of this stuff needs to find a home. The refrigerator's under there. That's pretty cut and dry. But we had, you guys saw earlier in this video, some stuff displaced because of the microwave. And we're going to have to completely reorganize some stuff. But yeah, this is where we are at. It's 49 degrees. You'll hear the heater humming, and hopefully not us fighting. Love you.
Love you too. I love these, but they're not practical to take because they're white and they get dirty. So I'm happy to leave them at home.
And I'm happy to let you.
And these accidentally got brought.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah. These need to be traded out for the new ones that are inside because they're ruined. These are staying. These are staying.
I think when we were in Fairbanks, you had 11 or 12 pairs of shoes in there for our Dalton Highway trip.
It wasn't for our Dalton Highway trip, though. They never got taken out from when we lived in here.
Okay, well, you had 11 pairs of shoes in there.
But they take up the same amount of space that your 3 pairs of shoes do. I can't help that I have more efficiently spaced shoes.
And this is how it goes. So I'm going to click the camera off for now so we have a little therapeutic time.
Until we bring out the rest of our shoes, the shoebox is done.
And there's the rest of our shoes? You mean that wasn't enough?
Well, don't you have 2 pairs to stick in here?
And how many do you have to put in there?
I think I have 1 pair in the house.
Awesome. Perfect. And then we have a bag of shoes to go into the house. All right, what's next? Okay, now it's time to figure out where the rest of this stuff is going to go after the microwave upgrade, but I'm confident we will make it fit. And I know there's going to have to be some Tetrising and Jenga going on in there, but we'll get it.
We have got the microwave / storage cabinet done. If you are familiar with our camper, you know that our fruit basket, fruit and vegetables, always go right there.
And this was a definitive, perfect contraption solution, so we had to work around this.
Yeah, because our fruits and vegetables stay so well there.
But yeah.
And then we added this. We took it from the other side to store, like measuring cups and miscellaneous. Then all of our utensils go there.
Yep.
And then our silicone and glass storage containers go there. So
that is looking really good. All right.
We've got the cabinet under the sink organized, and I have to say I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So Instant Pot, we dropped this shelf down. So the Instant Pot would fit, then our Omnia oven, then the blender, and on this side we have our pots and pans, and there's even room on top of the small pan back there to fit something else.
And critical is that we can get these out without having to move the trash can that's right there and this stool, which is normally right up in there.
Then for the bottom shelf, we still have our cooking goods, but we put our extra stovetop hot plate, the
water boiler,
the kettle still goes there, and our spices will go in here.
But we made sure to bring the basket in
to save the space,
so we knew what we had to work with.
Yep.
Good job on that one, team.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm happy with it.
Houston, we forgot something. But we made room other places. So this is the basket that has parchment paper, press and seal, sponges, Ziploc bags. I think we can find
bags.
Trash bags.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we could even consolidate. This is a big container for them.
We are done inside here, and we still love each other.
We didn't have a single fight.
That is what 5 times a full-time travel will do. Eventually you might stop fighting. Yes, she didn't throw anything at me this time.
Oh, stop it.
Have you thrown stuff at me? Come on, what have you thrown at me?
I threw dried fruit out the door at
in South Carolina.
Screaming at the absolute top of my lungs.
Mm-hmm. And that was in this vehicle, so...
You weren't being very nice either at the moment. It wasn't your shining glory moment.
Okay, moving on. So this compartment underneath the dinette has got deeper stuff in here that you're not going to have to get to every single day. And there will be some minor changes, but that is golden.
Then in the kitchen, this one's still up for grabs. We had to figure out where to put the press and seal, and we're not in love with it. The Ziploc bags, reusable and throwaway, are in there.
You've got to have the green bowls.
We use these green bowls like every day to make salads and fruits and stuff.
Got the blender.
Our coffee basket, and our cups and dishes basket.
All right, moving on.
This is the food cabinet, and there's not much in here at this point, but a couple of baskets to organize the bag kind of things. And we had to make sure that things stayed the same height so that Ben's favorite food would fit in its little box.
What's not to love about mac and cheese? Vitamins will go here. Something else will go there. I'm sure of it.
Someday it'd be really nice to contact paper these.
Okay, put it on your list. And then over here, this is the his and hers personal stuff like deodorants, hair stuff.
Both of these over here.
But yeah, so this is pretty cut and dry over here. And then the compartments up here, we went through them pretty cut and dry as well. They're empty. Same thing over here, but we have some space to spare. And then the kitchen table is actually clear. I know it's ugly and I wouldn't mind getting something different, but this is a utility box of just stuff that gets used all the time. Our little mess of USB cords. But I think we're good for now.
I'm happy with... we organized these 2 drawers too. Well, they're not drawers, but we traded and put the silverware over on this side and the cooking utensils on this side.
Because this piece of wood was starting to sag and utensils would fall out.
Which we could just replace that too.
True. Yeah, totally. It's only wood. But for now, that works just fine.
I'm still not in love with the... Okay, so this is what it's like when you're looking for a knife. A fork. A spoon. a knife. It drives me nuts.
Okay, well, that was a little more dramatic.
It's pretty accurate.
It's like, okay, I'm not looking at you. There's a fork.
Well, because I just laid them on the top.
Okay, that is a wrap. This is our street right now. Granted, it's not raining, so it's not super slick ice, but the layer of ice is already setting in.
It's actually super balmy warm out here right now.
Yeah, it is.
What it has been.
Yeah, there's some drips coming off of the roof, so it's got to be right near freezing, but it's a beautiful day.
It is.
Good progress. Well, it's been a few days since my little trip down the icy stairs, and there is some pretty legitimate bruising happening here on the inside of my elbow, and I am not the type of person who bruises easy. Like, for
I've
you,
never seen you bruise like that.
yeah, like if a leaf falls on you, you get a bit of a purple bruise, but I can take impacts, but that's pretty bad, and apparently there's
It's a bad fall.
yeah, a mark on my ass.
Yes, there is.
I think we did it.
We did.
We did. We're ready.
And we didn't have did we have any arguments?
I had to bring up a couple things, but you took them well.
Yeah, and you with the fishing poles. I was really proud of how well you handled it.
I've only had 2 fishing poles in this truck the entire time. You have a lot more shoes than I do fishing rods.
They
Okay.
take up less space than your 3 shoes.
Yeah, so yesterday, thawed out the camper and
Heated up the camper.
Dewinterized, whatnot. Things went fairly well. I had a one of those shark bite PEX type of fittings that was just seeping just a little bit. But once everything thawed out, it sealed up. But I have extras just in case. And topped off the water, topped off the toilet. Let's go show you the back.
I haven't seen the back yet either.
So we do have a little bit more in the back now because we needed to make a little more room up front.
Pretty normal.
Yeah, not bad. It's pretty full, of course, but that's to be expected.
Well, we also have all the stuff we're gonna do to fix the truck. You know,
Yeah.
like the horn, the new handlebar, stuff like that. It's all back there.
Okay. This is snug.
Yep. One of the very last things we have to do is lock the hubs on the truck. We're not gonna run it in 4-wheel drive, but we want the hubs locked so that when we hit the button, it kicks into 4-wheel drive if we need it. Wow, that was...
All right, let's head inside the camper unit. I have it switched over the heater so that we're heating off of the engine right now. Get some lights. All right. The bed is all set. All our clothes are up there. The pantry cabinets looking really full. We got a little kind of half pantry, half dishware cabinet looking really good. The fridge has like the condiments types of things, but we still need to hit a grocery store.
As we rearranged a little bit, some more of the food went down underneath the dinette because of the new microwave. But amazingly, we made it all fit.
Up here by that little coat rack, all our little personal care daily items. And this is it. We're ready.
We're ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, and I feel like we have lots of space in here. We're not cramped at all. I feel, like we said last night, 3rd time's a charm. And I kind of feel like we actually have this dialed in now. It feels good this time.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna take it easy on the steps here. Don't need to mess up my other arm and ass cheek. All right.
Are we putting the stairs in?
We are.
We're ready? We're that far along?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. And everything's off here?
Yep, everything is set to its appropriate setting. Water pump is off. The heater's set on the driving setting.
Okay.
Good to go.
All right, Denny. Back on the road, bud.
Well, I can't say the interior of the truck is super organized, but we have a lot of stuff in here that is bulky. Like this is a massive winter grade parka because we're going to be traversing like -10-degree temps, and you want to have that ready. But we also need to run by the post office and do a couple little errands before leaving town.
And this is new. We haven't put this in here before.
Yeah.
We have a snack cooler now.
Well, we had the S-Bar running all night long, so the engine is nice and warm already.
That might be one of my favorite features of our heating system.
Yeah.
I just love the concept of it.
Well, and especially how we can keep the box heated while we're driving. That's amazing. Okay, well, this is it. Thank you so much for joining us on this little preparation series of videos. I know they're kind of a little hodgepodge, but it was fun making them, and I hope you enjoyed them. We're gonna log some miles today up to Palmer, park at a friend's house in their driveway for the night so we can get a real early jump on that bitterly cold stretch, because there's about 1,000 miles that are gonna be really cold that we just need to knock off. So we'll see you on the road.
Okay, so you're aware of the border closures? Okay, so I'll be real with you guys. Treating you as everybody else, your trip is not essential and discretionary in nature. You guys have a place to live in Alaska that's not a rundown shack or anything like that. So you are home, technically.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel and join the Outliers YouTube community for early video releases, exclusive content, live chats, and so much more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.